surveys, welcome back to K-Popsicles. I'm Paige.
I'm Kate.
And we are back, guys. This is our Patreon edition. We are heading into episode 8 of W. It's been a minute since we watched the show. A lot happened. There was a marriage. There was contact between the supposed entity that has killed his family and Kangchul. So that's literally where we left off, was the entity basically like, I'm going to kill your new family.
Have fun trying to find me.
And that was the end of that. So, like I said, I'm super excited to get back into it. Like I said, have been hooked on the show since we started watching it. So, super excited. So we're not going to talk too much. As always, we're going to be mukbanging. Once again, yes, always. If you guys haven't seen our previous Patreon content, the last few videos, we actually did fix our mic. We got a new cord. So we were having that. So hopefully it'll be a lot easier to hear us while watching the show. But yeah, so let's put this up over here. And let's hop into this. Here is W, episode 8. That's what I'm saying, like, just because it's a plot device, there still has to be a culprit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there still has to. Gun holes. Make a gun hole. Just all the dresses.
Every dress in the world.
That black one's cute. The other black one. I like his outfit. Right, compared to like American dresses, like holy crap. It's coming from another world.
It's coming from inside the house.
Oh god, it's coming from inside the house. If you guys don't get that reference, it's a great movie, you should check it out. When a Stranger Calls. Basically, there's a line in it that we always make fun of every single time, because it's hilarious. I'm in the kitchen! Every time it pops up, we die laughing. You used to watch it all the time. Writer, Kangchul. She looks so pretty.
She does. They probably spend most of their days bored. They gotta have entertainment somehow.
Let me just stand here and watch her be an idiot. Giggle of it. He can't even appreciate it because he's so worried. In front of everybody. I would also feel so awkward. But I mean, if you only gotta stare at him, that'd be fine too.
Right.
Like, all you gotta do is stare at me? Okay.
That's so awkward.
Right.
Why is no one else dancing?
That's what I said, they're the only ones putting on a performance for everybody. I thought you couldn't dance. Not the one you're thinking of, sir. To be continued.
One last kiss before you go.
Oh no!
Or not.
My wife, she's gone. Hey mom, home. Those little plaster things are so cool looking. But they don't stick on your fingers for long. And she's disappearing! She's like, it's my drunk mind. You're not gonna get there in time, my guy. It's just not gonna help. And even if you do, what are you gonna do?
Right, because I feel like just acknowledging her existence isn't enough to
Right.
save her.
Lost jabs now have no purpose anymore. They're just changing. Nope.
See, I feel bad for the other dude, but I really don't feel bad for her.
Oh no, not for her, no. For the other guy, yes.
Because he's been, like, Youngtuk's right-hand man for so long.
And he was his father's friend, too, so... Yeah, her purpose, like, she got married, she's in this world now, she's your wife. That's why. She became a main character. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. No, no! Move your head, something, please! Like, I'd be freaked out as I'm driving, somebody just appears in my car. Yeah, pay attention to the road,
Keep
please.
your eyes on the road, Concho. Swerve.
Swerve to the left. This is an announcement. Awkward. Imagine just getting that job. You have one line and that's all you gotta say. We'll be arriving in Auckland in 30 minutes. Shit. Now they got the dead involved.
But without a phone this time.
I know, right? Where's Kongjo? See, even the killer wants to know who he is. It's like, who am I? Help me. They're having a really hard bathroom break, sorry. I don't have to comfort her, she's not my actual wife, you know, like, bitch.
You're my fake wife. I don't have to do shit for you.
Right, like we know he cares about her, obviously, but
Yeah. He could have gone about that way
so
better.
much different, yeah. Charge.
Behind him. Get the fuck out of the room.
While my wife cries next to me. Oh, your shoes untied. Those Converses? Look like it.
But they look weird.
Yeah, I don't think they are though. I think they're
Like
brand.
knockoffs.
Yeah. What's this?
Yeah, the pattern is a little bit.
It almost looks like he's got a crop, like, sweater jacket thing over it. We just came all the way up here. Now we're back.
Bye, we're going up to the helipad. Because you can't be Korea without a helipad.
There's always a helipad. Draw me a dream. Make everything a dream? Oh, so you can forget everything? No.
She's like, no, fuck you, I don't want that.
Yeah, it is. Like, you just want me to forget me?
Angel is the key to your life.
Just give her a different purpose. I don't think that's how it works now, especially because the culprit's out.
Right.
Like, it's too much has gone on for it to, like, all just go back. Like, no, that's not how it works.
Just because it's a dream for you, the culprit's still gonna know that he's not real.
Yeah. Which just gives him more opportunity to kill her because you won't remember her or be worried, so then she'll die for nothing. It's just not worth it. No. I understand, but no.
Break her heart like this.
Right, like, I'm kind of pissed right now at him.
Yes, you can.
You're choosing not to. You could.
At least owe her a hug.
That's what I'm saying. At least a hug, if not a kiss. Yeah, he's gonna throw himself off the fucking tower. Jesus Christ. Jump, stupid.
She can't.
Like, really? Listen, you're gonna be able to forget her if she draws all this. She can't forget you. No, I'm pissed at you right now. You were doing so well for so long.
If I was her, I'd look, be tempted to be the one to push him off.
I'd be jumping off too or something. Yeah, I'd be like, fuck. Be like, I'm going with you. We going together, bitch. Dumbass. I'm so pissed off right now with him.
If I was her, I wouldn't even draw a dream. I'd just draw like an awning or like a...
to save him.
Yeah.
Like it bounces up like some cartoon shit.
Or like a mattress.
Doing trampoline. It's a trampoline.
He's crying.
Mm-hmm. No matter what they did, though, like... Because, like, people who even have amnesia can still have feelings for somebody, like, even without remembering them. Mm-hmm. So, like, he's still gonna hold on to those feelings, even without knowing why he has those feelings. It's still gonna make him want to look for her. Yep, she came back and drew everything just like he asked. I'd keep the ring, just to have it, you know, right. Like, as a reminder. Like, I know it sucks and it hurts, but I'd still keep the ring.
No spoilers, just hug.
I'm frustrated as shit right now. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed.
He's taking all of his feelings into consideration and no one else's.
No, he was just like, well, no, that's the thing with him, though. Like I said, I completely understand where he's coming from, especially after seeing all of his friends going through this shit. And, like, realizing it's not just him that's getting affected, it's everybody in his world that's getting affected, basically. Especially those closest to him. They have no purpose anymore because he's decided not to chase this person. And that was the only reason they were created in the first place, was to help him find this person. So, yeah, I see where he's going with it and everything, but he also is not taking into perspective her feelings or what's going to happen to her now that this is over. And he was like, it's the only way for me. Yes, it's the only way for you. Like,
But,
just because I go back...
Yeonju's an actual person. She's not going to be able to forget you.
Right, and then also he's not taking into the fact that, like, yes, she can make this whole thing a dream, but you're still going to have these lingering, like, feelings and curiosity that's going to make you try to find why you're feeling like that. So it's going to make you look, which is going to start this whole shit all over again, when you could have just figured something else out and how to deal with everything, but instead of doing all this. I'm frustrated. I am so frustrated. He was doing so well for 8 episodes, and then he just had to ruin it. You were doing so well, Kangto. I loved you. You ruined it. Now I'm frustrated. I still have my theories. Like I said, I'm still sticking with my theory that the bad guy is just another version of Kangto, who is just...
his evil twin.
Kind of, yeah. Like he said, like, this thing was created with no actual identity. It's just the only reason it exists is to kill and cause me problems, basically. And so, but when you look at it, he looks the exact same height and kind of body build as Kang Chul. They match each other's moves, like, perfectly. So it just makes sense that would be another version of him, even if he doesn't actually have an identity. On top of that, he is the one that has no humanity, as he said. He has no conscience, he has nothing. His only purpose is to kill. To antagonize and kill. That is it. He has no qualms about killing. He does not feel guilt or anything like that. That is because he can't. It's not in his character.
His character is just a murder.
Yeah. So, it's like the anti-Kang Chul, whereas Kang Chul can feel all that and does feel all of that. So that's why I said I feel like they're two halves of the same whole there. Like, one can't exist without the other. And that's why he pulled him in backstory. He's like, you can't die before I, like, you know, like, we have to fight this out. That's like a whole opposites, two sides of the same coin. Now, I have a theory about the thing that happened with the dad on the plane. I feel like, especially because of how he attacked him in there and things were going on, I feel like either A, he, like, is forcing him to do something, or to, like, change the story in some way, or he's possessing him. I feel like that's, especially after everything, like, seeing him freaking out in the bathroom and hearing all the noises and what was going on, I feel like that's a possibility. But I'm still curious about how all that's gonna go down, especially now that he's on his way to New Zealand. Is he just gonna come back? Like, what's gonna happen there? Yeah,
and it's also, like, why does Kang Chul and Yeonju need the phone to communicate with him?
Exactly, yeah, it just makes no sense. And like I said, he is too OP right now. He has too much power.
He needs to be nerfed.
He really does, because, like, the fact that he can just show up whenever and wherever he wants and just start killing people, and the fact that Yeonju is still a part of the story, so now she can be killed in either world, like, that's just too OP for anybody. Like, he can't be walking around being invincible, no identity, so you can't kill him, can kill anybody at any time, any place. Like, no, he's too OP. He needs to be taken down a peg, like, for real. I have no clue what's going to happen with Yeonju now, because it's like, now she's stuck in the real world and he doesn't want anything to do with her in order to save himself and his friends. So I don't know what's going to happen with her. Like I said, if I was her, I honestly at this point would just become a recluse in the fucking mountains, buy own 50 cats and just live on my own and just forget the world.
Or if you're going to live in the mountains, like, llama farm.
Oh my god, yes. Just have llamas and horses and shit and, like, cats, and, like, you'd be good to go.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Like,
you can sell, like, homemade sweaters.
Right. Like, you just become, like, a recluse who just knits. You know? Like, all you do is read books and knit. That's your entire life. And you feed your llamas. Like, that's honestly, like, where I would be at, especially after that, because I'm like, I would never be able to get into another relationship knowing that the love of my life basically left me to protect himself, in a way. Like, I know, like, that's not how she sees it or how he, like, necessarily did it, but that's how I would see it. Like I said, I'm not mad at him for why he did it, but I'm still mad that he did. You're allowed to be angry for, like, what he did. Like, I know he has his reasons, and I understand those reasons, but at the same time, fuck those reasons, you know?
Right.
So that's where I would be. I'd just be like, I can't be around people. I wouldn't want to have any connection with anybody in the past who would have a connection to that because it would just be reminding me all the time. So, like, cut off my dad, cut off my mom, cut off Subong, like, cut off anybody who would know about it, leave my job at the hospital because, like, they all know the comic. And I, like I said, I couldn't live in a world seeing his face constantly and knowing what could have been.
And then, like,
Yeah.
everyone else seeing that it's your face.
Yeah,
And
so...
being like, oh, this comic.
Yeah, it was like, oh, it's based off of you. And then, like, it would just keep bringing it up all the time. So I would just be like, I would just take myself completely out of that equation if that was truly, like, what they wanted to do. Like, if... Because obviously they're probably going to end up together. We have several episodes left. So I'm assuming things are going to happen where they're going to... Unless that's how we end and it's just like 4 or 5 episodes of just shit. You know? I don't think they'd do that to us. You never know, but... So I feel like that's kind of the route that they're gonna go, is that, like, shit's gonna happen and they're gonna end up finding their way back to each other. But if they were gonna stick to that whole story of, like, nope, I'm gonna stay in my world, you stay in yours, we're just gonna pretend nothing happened, then I would definitely be like, okay, I need to get out of here. Just cut my losses, move to another country if I have to, you know, where there's no possibility of me running into anybody or anything that would remind me of that. Mm-hmm. It is like a form of self-preservation in a way. Because it's like, if I know, like, mentally, if I was around that, I would not be able to handle it. I'd just be, like, spiraling. Like, what could have been, and just be, like, just super depressed about it. So, that's my thoughts. That's my perspective on that.
It's all interesting perspectives.
Yes. I'm still mad at Kang Chol. I'm probably going to be mad until he fixes things. I have a feeling he's probably going to wake up one day and be like, shit, I did that. And then, like, you have to come in. Right, I fucked up. And you're like, you really? Really? You did? I didn't know that. Like, that's literally how I'm going to act when he realizes his shit and gets it together. Because right now, you're just screwing things up. And like I said, this whole scene was so pissed me off so much. Like, he could have handled that situation so much differently and in such a better way.
He could have been like, yes, I'm married, however, you're still my best friend. I still need you in my life.
Right, he could have done that instead of being like, no, it's fake, you know? Like, we don't have any feelings for each other. It's just for, you know, media's sake or whatever. Like, just for images. And you're the most important person. Like, bitch, your wife is standing right there. Really? So, that's just how I feel on that. Like I said, Kang Chol needs to get his shit together.
Stop being such a man-child sometimes, Kang Chol.
Like, honestly, like, I understand why, though, because he did have to grow up so quickly, and he was still young. He was only, what, like, 18, when his whole entire family died, and, like, he had to, like, fend for himself, basically, and he got sent to prison. So, kind of mentally, he's probably still big...
He's a little stunted.
Immature, yeah. But... fix your shit, dude. Like, this is a lot. This is getting to be too much, sir. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Alright, well, I think I've talked enough. I think I've gotten most of my theories and frustrations out in this episode. Like I said, I'm curious to see where we're going to go next one, and he better fix his shit. he better get his shit together right here, because I'm mad at him right now. So... alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of W. Bye! Bye.